What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of VPN Chat. Now, on this episode, we have Mr. Jamarious McCullough. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. No complaints. It's good with you, bro.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you so much for being here. We definitely appreciate you for taking time out your schedule to talk with us today.
Definitely. Anytime.
Yeah. So first of all, I want to get started on the beginning. I want to get started on how I jacked up Jamarious' name when I first met him. And
I'm used to it though, honestly.
So when I first met him, I think I introduced you. I was like, "Yo, what's up, everybody?" They said, "This is Jamarious." I thought we was shooting my best friend. I said, "This is Jamarious." He was like, it's actually Jamarious." I was like, "Oh," I said, "I'm so sorry." I said because I ain't trying to, jack. I said this is a bad way to start the first
Like,
the
and
first
you yelled
beginning.
it out too, like you were confident with it. Like just yelled it out. Yeah, this is Jamarious. Okay. Yeah. Nah, it's all good. But nah, it's all good, family.
Oh man, but no, man. Like I said, I remember actually because the first project you did with us was my best friend, and I remember, like I said, I saw you, I believe in one of Shamar's books because Nelson was in it in the book too, I think. And basically, I saw you, and I was like, "Oh man, I think this guy would be good for this Stacy role that we're gonna do for my best friend." Basically, for people who haven't seen my best friend, it's about this woman who is in a relationship, and then her best friend comes to visit, but come to find out, because the best friend's name is Stacy, so everybody assumes that it's a woman, but come to find out that her best friend is actually a dude. So it's basically about the trials and tribulations, not tribulations, but like basically their relationship. Like first, it started off as the relationship between the couple and the best friend, but then it evolved into Stacy and Janet's romantic relationship, as far as them finding the balance between being friends and also, all right, we got feelings for each other and all that good stuff. But before we dive in, but before we dive into that, I didn't really get into your beginning of how you really got started with everything. Like, how did you get started with acting? I know you also did modeling too. So how did you get started into like acting and modeling and stuff like that?
Oh man, geez, it was kind of like a what do you call it, a 360. I remember my pops put me in it when I was young, maybe what 12 or something like that. And then I didn't think about it no more. I just kind of dibbled and dabbled in it and think about it again until I was like 30. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just came back full force, and I kind of just dove straight into it when I got out. I was out in LA and kind of got the opportunity to be in a video with Kelly Rowland, actually, the beautiful Kelly Rowland. And I kind of just went from there.
Hold on, you cannot skate past that. You was in a Kelly Rowland video?
Oh yeah. I was an extra. Now you got to pause it and see me, but I was in there.
Which video was it?
It was called Forever in a Day.
Okay.
It was on a rooftop. It was dope though. It was a real dope experience.
Let me write that down because I am going to watch that as soon as we finish. Forever. Forever and a Day.
Yeah, I actually had a part. I was carrying her on a couch. But they cut it out. It probably looked stupid. They cut out the whole video. I was like, really? But yeah, it was dope though.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Man, I was mad. I was mad. I was like, seriously, this is my scene right here, yo. But yeah, it cut all the way out the whole scene, bro.
Oh man.
But yeah, I was up in there. It was cool.
But at least you got the experience though. That's cool.
Yeah. And once I did that, I was like, know what, I need to do something with something. You know what I'm saying? So I came back to Charlotte and kind of try to pursue some, pursue the modeling. And then the modeling was like, yeah, no, I want to tap into something more toward I want to I was wanted to act, so I started acting. So put it like that.
What about modeling did you not like? I guess because you're making it sound like you wasn't really like feeling it too hard.
Nah, I wouldn't. Honestly, I mean, I would say I like commercial shoots, of course, but I
Mm,
didn't like the runway too much. I ain't like the runway. Honestly, it felt like in Charlotte, it was just like I'm showing up to a whole lot of events and just wearing people clothes, and then I ain't getting no money out of it and nothing. It was like it wasn't satisfying me. I'm just like, what am I doing? And there's a
mm,
lot of taking up a lot of my time, and it wasn't really doing nothing.
got you.
So I was just
Got,
like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna go to another route with this one here.
got
And
you.
then
That makes sense. I always tell people, man. I mean, like money is important, but time is the most commodity that we have. That is the biggest commodity we have in this earth.
yeah,
So for sure.
exactly. Yeah, it's taking up like all of my time. You be there all day, and it's like I don't know, just wasn't getting nothing out of it to where I feel like I'm growing. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I can act for free because I'm still growing in my craft. You see what I'm saying? It's different. It's a
Mm,
big difference. So yeah, I look at that. I ain't gonna lie, it grew on me.
got you. Got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so now we can get back onto my best friend. So when you first got the script, you first of all, how did you feel about your character being named Stacy?
And then it hit me. I mean, it hit me after I started reading, like, okay, oh yeah, it's supposed to be like it was kind of clever. It was clever for real. So I really digged it. I really digged it. And then that was like one of my first projects like that to where I'm working independently and it's just me and the people independently. So I did a lot of before that I did a lot of extra work. So I was like way in the background extra.
Mhm.
So it was dope to being like the first people really seeing me act. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I'm with this.
Okay, that's what's up. And then, so I know, like I said, you're in Charlotte. You came to Augusta. You came in film. Um, it was quick, and it was quick too, because I mean, it started off as being like an Instagram. We was trying to do something like, and this is before TikTok, but we was trying to do like
Mhm.
quick Instagram episodes or whatever. Um, so what I'm gonna talk about the aftermath of after we finished, because it was some aftermath after when we first put the first season out. But what was your thoughts as far as just like the beginning of it? Before we get into the later seasons, what was your thoughts as far as the beginning of My Best Friend?
Oh, the only thing I could say in the beginning was, it was people couldn't get it because it was too short. That's all I could hear. It was
Yeah,
like it was too short. They had to wait a week for, or I think it was a week. Was it a week before
it
the
was a
next one?
week. It was a week.
Yeah, a week. Yeah, that's the only thing. But it's like it's so good, but it was too short.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was getting a lot of that. But which is funny because that's all TikTok is.
Mm,
That's
short.
literally
Oh yeah, exactly. A bunch of
that.
short, quick, boom, booms. Exactly, exactly.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like people were
The people,
saying
people, attention ain't long no more.
exactly. That's exactly why I wanted to do. That's why I wanted to do that form for My Best Friend, because I was like, it's quick, it's to the point, and you can still like
Hmm.
follow each week of what's happening. But like I said, that's what people were saying. And I remember Shay was telling me that people were watching. It was like they didn't understand why it's so short. They didn't really get it, and I guess I was confused because I was like, well, it's right here. It's literally we're giving you what's happening. We explained it. She's with this guy, and he didn't know that her best friend was a guy, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's the story. But I think, like I said,
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that people were um complaining that it was too short,
Uh-huh.
but now a lot of those same people, all they do is watch TikTok videos, which are literally just a minute or two
Short.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's short.
Exactly. I feel
So
you though.
um
Hey, can't please everybody.
you
That's
can't
for sure.
you can't please everybody, and it just showed that we was just ahead of the time. That's all it is.
Yeah. 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 Facts. Cause it's dope. I still post a lot of them in Throwback Thursdays, and I hear a lot of like comebacks. Like a lot of people like them joints.
I
For real,
bet,
for
but
real.
yeah, I noticed that. Like I say, you definitely are. You definitely continue to push the project, which is dope. We definitely appreciate that for sure. I gotta do
Yeah.
better. I gotta do better about pushing older stuff. Just there's a lot of stuff going on.
Mm.
Just
Yeah,
trying to
yeah, I know. I already know.
stay, just trying to
Yeah,
stay,
yeah,
on top of the present. That's all.
yeah.
But yeah. So so the evolution of and that's honestly, I actually conform to what people were saying as far as it being too short. I said, all right, well, I'll just make it regular, like
Hmm.
the rest of everything else. So of course I just went ahead and just made them longer. But with that, there was the evolution of Janet and Stacy's relationship. So the show evolved and y'all's characters evolved as well. What were your thoughts on that as far as Stacy and Janet moving into romantic space? Because we do see a lot of shows, well, a lot of sitcoms, a lot of times they have like the man and woman best friends, it starts off platonic and then it's like, oh, we got feelings for each other now and we're gonna try to make this work. Like what was your initial thoughts on Stacy and Janet's relationship?
I was like, I felt like it was definitely coming. Like, for real, for real. So I wanted to really see it, pursue it, and I like the dynamics of it. I wouldn't say, I would say it was a little sneakiness behind Stacy part. I ain't gonna lie. In real life, in real life, it's like damn. But yeah, I like the direction it went as the story went though, for real. As they you saw like the laughter, the funness about it, and the struggles they had, through the whole thing too. It showed both sides of the story. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
They struggles that they went through, and like everything was like peachy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's why I like to talk about it.
So you said you figured you knew that it was going in direction. When did you know that it was gonna go in that direction? Like what was there a particular episode, particular scene that you was like, okay, I feel like this is where we're gonna go?
Um, I think they were seeing that one I did. We ain't did that before that scene. It was that one. Remember the when I started off and I was working out
Yeah,
in my own apartment,
yeah.
and then I walked out, and she kind of, yeah, kind of around that part when she kind of started really feeling me. I think that was like the part time, yeah, because I had my shirt off, I had to flex a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, So yeah, I think that's when I felt like we were gonna start going that way, like a little bit for real.
So originally I was not gonna have Janet and Stacy get together. What ended up happening was Danny's schedule, his real life schedule started getting a little busy. And so
Mm.
he wasn't as available for the project. So I was like, all right, well, we gotta do something. I mean, we have to do something with the show for it to continue to really make sense. And so that's why it went into that direction. It's because honestly, in real life, it was like, all right, well, Danny's not gonna be able to really be on the show like that anymore. And so, all right, well, so we'll put them to because I'm gonna be honest with you, like I'm not I like I when shows do the whole men and women be best friends and they end up getting together, I feel like that's like obviously a typical thing that happens,
Hmm.
especially especially in sitcoms and everything. And so I didn't at first really want this to be. I didn't want my best friend to be that at first. But like I said, it was
Yeah.
like I didn't know exactly. It didn't really make sense for it to not go in that direction with, like I said, with Danny having to exit from being a main character on the show. So I was like, all right, well, we gotta pivot and put this together. But I think, like I said, I think you and Shatari, obviously, y'all have really amazing chemistry. Even when y'all were just playing, when y'all was doing platonic friends. But I feel like that you guys have amazing chemistry. But like I said, because even in my life, like I said, I have people that also that are have friends that are women, and I think it's definitely possible for a man and a woman to just be friends and nothing transpire. Not saying that not saying that your friends aren't attractive or anything, but I just feel like there you can there I don't bel a lot of people say men and women can't just be friends. I don't believe that. I don't think that's true personally.
Okay.
But
Okay.
but yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, I originally I didn't want I wanted them to actually just say friends originally, but things happen.
Things happen for sure.
Things happen.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, of course, the story progressed. Stacy apparently got somebody pregnant. He didn't know,
Mm.
and that scene was really the scene between you and Shay. That's when the show honestly took a turn. It went from really like a lighthearted comedy to all right, we're gonna hit some dramatics. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
that
Exactly.
that scene when y'all were in the kitchen after both of y'all found out that Chantel's character was pregnant with your child. That scene was very like y'all did that. Both of y'all really did a good job, and I could see that she was pulling something out of you. Shay was pulling something out of
Mm.
you for you to really kind of really elevate and really rise up to the occasion for that scene.
Hmm. Yeah, that was dope scene for sure.
Yeah. What did you think about that dynamic as far as because again, like you did mention they once they really started to get into a relationship, they had to face some challenges. So like what was
Hmm.
your thoughts about the challenges that they were faced after they decided, okay, we're gonna try this thing out and be together?
Oh, I mean, I feel like shoot, she a soldier because, like you said, I had a whole baby. Like there was a, whew, that was a hell of a, yeah, it was hell of a. And, like I say, it was just we had to fight through that. I had to go get there at the end because like it was. I put her through a lot of stuff. You know
Would
what
you,
I'm saying?
would you in real life? Because apparently in at the end, Janet gets a job. She moves to L. She's gonna move to L.A. And Stacy was like, "Yeah, I will move. I'm moving to L.A. with you. But I'll do what I gotta do. I'll go back and forth. I'll be with you. Make sure I'm here for my kid. All that good stuff. Taking the kids out of it. Would Jamarious move for somebody that he's in love with?
Sheesh. I don't know. Depends on how far. How far are we talking? Is this like drivable distance or some flights? You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. Yeah, I gotta take all that into consideration, you know what I'm saying? So, oh man, I don't know on that one. I don't know on that one, big bro. I don't know on that one. I think that'd be the biggest thing. How far? I can do like a 3 hour trip, but once you go to 6 hours and you gotta fly, whew, L.A. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I do L.A. right now. That's far.
I about to say that sound like that whole answer just sound like no.
Yeah. Nah, L.A.'s too far. Right. I go visit you. We can have a plutonic friendship. Friends with benefits. But whew, L.A.'s far. L.A.'s far. L.A.'s
oh
far.
oh man, not friends with benefits. That's funny. Um next thing is next project, Sweet Mahogany. You were on Sweet Mahogany 2. and we do have the third one coming. I have finished the raw edit. I just gotta go and add the music and all that good stuff. Um,
Hey.
if you come in as Jasper, you are Cassie's half brother, and we first actually meet you as this random dude that Mahogany's sister Melody hooks up with from an app. And
Mm-hmm.
so the first scene that we see is, of course, y'all, y'all meeting up at an apartment, getting it in, and come to find out the apartment is not even yours. You broke into the
Yeah,
apartment to use
that
it.
was ham. Mhm. That was ham.
um,
I had
what,
about 3 people call me after that scene.
oh, for real? Oh,
Yeah.
I about to say, so what was the what was the conversation? What happened?
Oh man, it was P. I can this PG-13 right here, and
If anything's crazy, I'll bleep it out. I want to know what was said.
oh man, they was asking some questions like, "That's how you really do it?" I'm like, I don't know. You got to see. They were like all kind of questions, like okay. They wanted to see the real thing. I was like, yeah, I don't know. How far are you? LA. No, I'm just playing. He's a friend. But
Okay.
nah, bro.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. When you read the scene, what was your initial thoughts?
I was pretty dope. That was my first sex scene. So I was like, okay, let's get it. It was pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Let's
Be,
get it.
Beyond that,
Oh. Yeah, it was pretty cool though. I mean, I like the whole how I came in though. You know what I'm saying for real? 'Cause it was like I came in bringing some whole lot different excitement to it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
To the whole dynamics. 'Cause I grabbed the little girl right, and yeah, that's when I grabbed the little girl at the end.
yeah. You do grab
Yeah. So.
you do grab the daughter. You Jasper is in need of money, and your character is coming in when Mahogany basically breaks up with Cassie and Khalil, and so Cassie
Hmm.
is desperate in wanting Mahogany back into the situation, and so in Cassie's mind, she thinks that okay, if I take the daughter away, then that'll bring her back home. Um,
Mm.
so she enlists your help to do to take her daughter away. Um, so and then also the crazy thing also too was revealed that y'all have I don't want to say interesting because interesting sounds like a good thing. Y'all have a different type of brother sister relationship.
Yeah,
Um,
that part.
when she kisses you on the mouth
Hmm.
after give you the money. And there's and when y'all watch the third one, you will see exactly their like what their relationship was and like just and how that actually impacts Jasper and the different things that the reason why he does what he does and different things like that. So
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited about people seeing the third one. Without giving stuff away, talk about I guess you can just talk about what people can expect, but not we don't want to give spoilers away, but just and also shoot because again we shot this a year ago, y'all. We shot this last year. Um
Hmm.
the reason why it's moving slow is my fault. I would definitely take 100% blame on it because am I am I'm just doing other stuff as far
Yeah,
as
doing everything.
I'm
Everything.
doing other stuff. And so I finally got a chance to really get into these last few projects to get them done and completed. So but just talk about, like I said, just talk about Sweet Mahogany 3, what you can say, and just what people can look forward to and all that great stuff.
Oh man, Jasper's Sweet Mahogany 3, he everywhere. Jasper's snapping on people, get choked out. Oh man, you gonna love to see Jasper in this one. Yeah. I remember Jasper went in. Um, but he still got a good heart though, for real at the end of the day. He had a good heart. He was just kind of just conflicted, like you said. He went through a lot of stuff, I feel like, you
Yeah.
know.
I think it really
For real.
shows that I think it shows that your childhood or your teenage or when you were a teen, a lot of that definitely can have an impact on you as an adult and a lot of decisions
Yeah,
that you decide to make.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Um, I do also want to say too. I definitely got to shout out Curtis Reynolds. That I'm not sure if Maverick's going to use that group photo or not, but that group photo that you guys took
Oh yeah,
uh
that was fire.
was fire.
That was fire. That was fire.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, definitely. It's definitely a dope picture. It's a beautiful picture of beautiful black people. That's what I like to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 exactly. Exactly. It is a dope picture. I'm about to bring that back out of the Woolworths on Throwback Thursday. For real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay, moving on to the next project we have, which is on the back of my wall right behind me. We got My Brother's Keeper right there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So My Brother's Keeper, you are the brother that happens to show up out of nowhere. You give Nelson's character a call and you're like, hey, guess what? I'm your long lost brother. We have the same father. Um, and then it's revealed that your woman is the woman that he's smashing, and he has a whole girlfriend himself, and it's basically like this big old entanglement situation. Um, and of course, we'll get to the big reveal at the end too later. But
Mm-hmm.
just talk about like just your because that was actually we shot that like during COVID. That was actually the first project we shot um
Mm-hmm.
after they lifted up some of the restrictions on during COVID. So just talk about your like experience and let's talk about like just working on that project.
Oh man, that was a dope project, like you said. Like coming out of COVID, man, I thought the whole world was about to end. So just to be able to get back to working, that was dope, man. I shoot, like I say, I thought it was over, everything.
Hmm.
So um, I really took that one. That was cool to do. Just be around actually the family again. Like we ain't seen each other in a while, you know what I'm saying? To be around, a couple of us was there. And
Yeah.
it was dope, man, for real.
Yeah.
Um it's funny because I still get asked about that project a lot, and that was a while ago, man. I still get a lot of talks about that. Actually, somebody asked me about that at work today.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people still watching that project.
That's dope. That's
Yeah,
good.
real talk.
That's
Like
good.
a lot of people.
That's good. Your character's name was Maurice. I had to find it. Listen, I have to be finding these characters because I don't be remember. It's so many,
Oh yeah,
and
you got so many projects, man. I know it's hard. Goodness gracious. Yeah.
and then too, y'all like I interchange everybody because y'all are in multiple things. It's not like y'all just in one thing.
Mhm.
So I be having to
Yeah,
find
this
like
different name in this project. In this project, yeah. I know what you mean.
right. So yeah, I just talk. What were your thoughts about? Like I said again, just the story because that was it was a crazy story. It was something.
Yeah.
It was a crazy story that was in my head. I was like, I want to see how this translates because I'm a for people who don't know, this actually was. It started off as a short. I wrote it as a short, and it was inspired by the Destiny's Child song, "If You Leave," with
Mm.
featuring Next. So I was listening to that and I was like, I think this would be kind of dope to see like the relationship of a man who's with a woman who a man who's in a relationship and a woman who's in a relationship, but then they find each other and they're like, okay, I really want us to be together, but we're already in these relationships. How do we move forward from there? But then
Mm.
I wanted to do like a suspense thriller too. I wanted some type of twist because I've never done one of those before like that. And I was like, I really want to do something different with this. So that's how all that really came in. And Nelson, I actually sent him the script for the short. And he was like, man, why don't you think about doing like an actual feature? He said, I think you could turn this into a feature. So that's actually the first even though Sweet Mahogany is the first movie that came out because we turned the series into a movie, My
Mhm.
Brother's Keeper is actually the first feature script I actually wrote that actually
Yeah,
became like actually the first features script that I wrote that actually was distributed, I should say, because I wrote a couple features before that, but they didn't
that
they
was the
didn't
first
they,
one.
they didn't go nowhere. Um,
Yeah.
um,
Gotcha.
but yeah, so that's how all that was evolved. That's how that evolved, man. And but what, like I said, talk about just the entanglement of their all four of the characters. Because first of all, in real life, all four of you guys were just amazing, matching each other's energies as far as like just y'all's chemistry on screen. It was awesome seeing how everybody played off of each other. I thought that was dope. Um,
Hmm.
but what was your thoughts as far as like just the story of basically your half brother smashing your woman, like all
Yeah,
that going
man.
on?
I'm telling you, man. It's that's a classic, bro. Like it's a dope. Everything all the way from the beginning to the end, like it's dope, bro. Like it's like what, and then the twist at the end really get the people like, hold on, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? And to go all the way back, you're like, oh, like that be getting people for real. So
Yeah,
it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
yeah, I
Like
like.
for real.
Yeah, the ending. And the ending is definitely, I think, the best part of the film, and just the best part of the whole thing. Just showing that it was all everything was planned all the way.
Play a plane all the way to. Then you go back like, wow, that's why he was looking like that. And because I had people call me like, man, why you looking at all they do? It's like, oh, at the end they see why. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh
Yeah,
wow, they put everything together.
yeah,
It's like okay,
yeah.
so it's pretty cool.
Because I definitely, honestly, I wanted when, especially when you was looking at the guys,
Yeah,
I wanted people to think something else. I did.
and that's what they did. It got exactly that too. It was perfect.
Yeah, I wanted them to think that it was something going on with you, and so when they got to the end, it was like, oh,
Mm,
so this why, you know,
yeah, that was
they're doing
perfect.
all this. So it was dope. I'm honestly, man, I really this is for the people. I really wanted to do a second one.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody was asking, like, what's up with you? Well, yeah, I feel you though.
Yeah, I wanted to do a second one. I had an idea for a second one that would have involved one of the guys that was in the picture, because obviously
Yeah,
at the end y'all make a phone call to another dude, and y'all about to basically
exactly.
run the scam again. Um, but I had an idea of how I wanted to do it. Um, but I don't know if they wanted a second one or not. So it just never.
Yeah, this ran with it. Yeah, facts. Yeah, that would have been killer though, bro.
Yeah,
Killer.
yeah, I think so. I do think
Yeah.
so for sure. Um, all right, so let's jump into this series though. Let's get into Peace Be Still.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
let's get into Peace Be Still. Actually, one of my favorite projects. I call Peace Be Still my soap opera of VPN, because it was basically everything I wanted. And what if I had a nationally syndicated broadcast soap opera, Peace Be Still would be the blueprint of what I wanted. It got the mix of the family drama, the business drama, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Um, you know, I that's this Peace Be Still is definitely the blueprint of what I would do if I had the opportunity to do a soap for a nationally syndicated network and all that good stuff. But you play Pastor Abel Steele.
Mhm.
You come in, you know, you're you know, all of these characters are actually really complicated. They're really complex. But uh you have a double your character is really double sided as far as like you really Abel. I'm gonna let you describe Abel first, and then I'll jump in and say how I designed them. But I'll let you describe, since you played them. I want you to describe what's your thoughts about Abel.
Okay, like you said, I'm definitely double sided. I know I got some craziness in me, but I'm trying to hold it deep up in me. You know, it's like I know what's in me, But as we progress on, it comes all the way out. All the way out me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the whole time, I was just trying to I was always crazy. I was just trying to cover it up, I feel. You know
Okay.
what I'm
Okay.
saying? Real talk. Just trying to cover it up the best way I could. For real, for real.
I think that's an honest assessment. I think because I think how I originally saw it was Abel was somebody, like you said, someone he had his own demons, he had his own darkness inside of him, but he was trying to more so live in the light. He was trying to live
Mm-hmm.
the light and be the light of the family, but his his personal demons overtook him. I think it was like he first of all, of course, he's sleeping with his brother's wife. Um
Mm-hmm.
and once he really opened up allowed that door to be open, it's like, all right, I think it was easy for him to allow other things to happen. Um, and like you said, he's definitely, we obviously discovered in the last season, um, he has anger issues. Like he's definitely, I mean, we
Oh yeah.
see he definitely has anger issues. We saw that on the first season, but like it's really shown, like you said, it progresses. Like,
Yeah.
and then in
Yeah.
season 3, it was like, oh, he just kind of just like
He
whatever.
gone all the way. He don't even care. He don't care about nothing. Who care? Who looks? It's
Because
on.
yeah, yeah, and then also not only did he sleep with his brother's wife, he slept with the mayor's wife. Slept with the mayor's wife, got her pregnant,
Pregnant.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
then was like,
Yeah.
I'm tripping. No, he was gone in season 2 because he killed
The Jew.
the
Yeah.
commissioner.
Yeah. Yeah. Polar commissioner. Yeah. Yeah. He
Nah,
was in the way though.
that commissioner was blackmailing him though. He was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to show these pictures. You're gonna do what I tell you to do.
Abel ain't trying to hear none of that. Nah.
Nah, Abel didn't. Nah, he didn't know Abel was crazy. He was like, nah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Hey,
Nah,
my
that,
favorite character was Abby though. I love Abby. Yo.
why?
My sister. She just it's just her the whole character. She just so it's like she smart with it. I can't say the word, but she got that smart witty mouth.
Uh huh.
But at the same time, she real demanding. She's strong with it. You know what I'm saying? I really like her. Just her demeanor in it.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool with it.
Yeah, I think I like I said, I love the dynamics of especially in the first season. I really love the dynamics of the siblings. I love like everybody's um as dysfunctional as everybody is. I really enjoy, like I said, the um the dynamics in y'all's relationships as far as like, especially like I said, with you and Kane, with Abel and Kane, and Kane and Abby, and I even Abel and Abby, they have a different type of relationship. Like, I feel like they have a less volatile relationship than everybody else, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
we actually try to come together a little more. You know what I'm saying? We
yeah,
fell out a couple times, but it wasn't hard.
yeah,
You know?
not until the end.
Yeah, exactly to the end. Exactly to the end. Yeah. End, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. She done double crossed my ass. Abby on play, yo.
Yeah, but like I said, I really enjoyed I enjoyed making that show, but at the same time, like I said, I enjoy watching it because I just enjoy just I enjoy the dramatics of it all. I think, like I said, it was a dope show. I think everybody really put 1,000% in it. Um, and yeah, I just think it was dope. I wish it could have went longer. But like I said, I really wanted to. I think at the time I was starting to see everybody really progress in their careers, which is always a beautiful thing. And I always want to make sure that, especially with shows, that they get their proper endings. And I was like, I said, especially this show cannot not end properly. So I was like, yeah, definitely want to make sure we end correctly. So I feel like 13 episodes was good. like even we saw even with this one. I mean, obviously we did a lot of cast replacements in the show, and so because when you're doing a series, of course you're making a commitment to it's a series, so you want it keeps going. And versus a movie, you get in there, you do it, it's over with. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you may get a sequel, you may not, but a movie is a self-contained project. With the show, obviously, you're going to continue on with these characters, and they're going to grow and develop and all this other stuff. And a lot of times, sometimes the actors, things happen. Again, like I said, they might not be able to continue on with the show. So with PP Still particularly, I want to make sure that the show got a proper ending with the cast that we did have. I thought that was very important to properly end this show. So that's why it ended. I know a lot of people was like, why does this end at 13 episodes? I was like, I mean, I want to make sure it ended. So, and I thought the ending was dope. Because obviously, guys, if you haven't picked up, it's Cain and Abel from the Bible. And I thought it was dope to really see what would be the alternate if Abel Abel killed Cain versus how it is in the Bible. Of course, Cain killed Abel, but to do the flip of that. Because a lot of, like I said, throughout the whole series, of course, Cain is the one we see Cain as the villain.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, and I wouldn't necessarily say Abel was the villain, but Abel definitely, okay, let me not say villain. Cain is the dark, Abel's the light. And then the flip side, we actually see, no, actually Abel is the dark one. And
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Cain is going through it. I mean, he ain't light too, but he lighter. He lighter.
But yeah, and then like I said, even just a lot of the reveals as far as obviously Abel and Naomi was messing around a long time ago. She was pregnant with his baby, and then Cain was the one that hired the people. Well, Cain also was in it with Stump and Naomi out, and got had caused her to have a miscarriage. It was so much going on, and I loved every single second of it.
Yeah, it went in. It went in. I ain't gonna lie. It went in. It was dope. It was dope. I want to see I ain't seen 2 and 3 in so long. I ain't check them back out again.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I mean, so and this, I guess I should be careful saying this, but it is what it is at this point. So the distribution that I have originally for that particular, I'm not talking about Maverick. I'm not talking about Maverick. I just want to throw that out there. I'm not talking about Maverick. But the distribution that I do have for the shows for My Life, Brotherhood, and Peace Be Still, originally when I licensed everything and signed those deals, it was supposed to have all the it was supposed to have all the seasons on Tubi. And for some reason now it's like, all right, no, we have to do it per season. The season has to hit a certain threshold before we can put out
For the
another
next one
for the next one to come out. And I was like, that's not what y'all told me, but okay, whatever. So that's why you only see one season of Peace Be Still, My Life, and all that, and my brother and Brotherhood on Tubi. So it's like,
hey, if they see 3, well, that's
that's
3 is
that's what I'm saying. That's what
man.
I'm trying to tell him. I was like, bro,
Boy, that's fire.
I'm
That's
telling
fire,
you,
fire.
season 3. Honestly, is the best season. I don't
Yeah, like man, the way it go off and man, that thing gets some flame, bro. We went in on that thing.
And then also too, it includes the crossover episode, which I thought the crossover episode was
the
dope.
crossover too,
Yeah.
man. Oh man, yeah, I forgot about all that.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. Yeah, that's some dope stuff, man. That's some dope stuff though, for real. I forgot about. I'm gonna watch all that again. I ain't watched it in a minute.
Yeah. What did you think about the crossover? Like, as far as like doing it with another show, like not a lot of web series do that. As far as like interchanging characters and different things and placing them in different scenario in the other universe scenarios. So, what was your thought on doing the crossover with another series?
Man, it was actually perfect, man. It was dope. The show was dope. You know, we switched the whole the ending of dope. You know what I'm saying? Remember how we walked out differently? Man, the whole
Yeah,
thing was dope, bro. Like that's why I say I want people to see that. It just a lot of people didn't get to see it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was dope. It was dope.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all, like I said, if y'all do wanna watch it, it is on, on demand. So
Man, okay. I'm about to get the yeah, hey, yeah. You look at it now. It's on demand. I'm about to get the link though again for real.
okay,
Real
yeah,
talk. I'm throwing it back out there
yeah. Just let me know. I'll shoot it to you.
for sure.
Yeah. So the next project that Jamarious was a part of, and he actually came in on the very, 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 very end. Literally, the last episode was The Lion's Den. Um,
Oh yeah, that was
episode
fun.
episode 100 of The Lion's Den of the final season. He came in as the replacement character. He came in as the new Lucas. Lucas apparently went to prison, got beat up, had to get some face work done. He got a little taller. Uh, he came out a little browner, and yeah, and so here we have Jamarious as
Yeah,
Lucas. Um,
that part.
so what first of all, how did you feel? Like you said, you're literally coming in on the series finale, so you don't really, you as an actor, and I'm sure you probably didn't, because it was a lot of episodes, obviously. So you didn't really know the full story of the show. So what was your thoughts coming in playing this obviously established character, and you're really ending the series as this character that you're playing for the first time, but you don't really know like the full history of everything.
Oh man, I mean, it's always a challenge, but I'm always up for the challenge. Definitely. I knew it was gonna be pretty fun. It's always being around my VPN family, so I mean, I figured I was gonna be able to do it. Just make it happen. Honestly.
Yeah, and so then like you come in, I think like it's a lot of scenes that y'all. First of all, like I said, your energy with that character, and I told you this, and I've said this a couple of times to a few people. I was like, if I had the energy and the wherewithal, I would definitely continue the show. I would have done a season 11 with you, and also with Devon playing JC, because that was Devon's first time um playing JC, because we replaced JC and he came in on the last
Hmm.
season too. But I think like even just the chemistry between you and Risho and Devon, like that was off the charts. And like I said, you and Risho definitely have amazing chemistry together. That scene when
Hmm.
y'all had y'all final dinner, and she signed you signed the paper, she signed, she had the papers and everything. Um,
Hmm.
that was amazing. The scenes with you and Noah and Jonah, the sons, they was like, we don't want to be
Oh yeah,
around
that was
you.
dope.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that was cool. Um, yeah, it was just like I said, you brought a different dynamic to that character. And I think it was a shame that we didn't meet sooner. And I really wish
Mm.
that you really could have had the opportunity to really play that character throughout. Because I think you brought we I know I can just speak for me, I can't speak for anybody else. I really saw something. When in your performance with the Lucas character, I really saw something different. I was like, I really wish we could have experienced that throughout the whole series.
Got you. I got you. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, you're welcome,
I try,
man.
man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we finna go, goddamn. We go, goddamn. What are auditions at?
Oh
Nah,
man,
bro.
yeah, man. But I think that yeah, nah, it was cool to really see, because the Lions Den is definitely my baby. Like I said again,
Hmm.
it's the longest run of VPN show. Did 100 episodes, and really to see how it all ended and your contributions to that. I definitely appreciate it for sure. And And yeah, I just think it was a dope. It was dope. It was dope. Oh, the scene with you and the siblings to all the siblings in the room. Um,
Yeah.
that was cool too.
Remember that too? Oh yeah, I forgot about that scene. I
Yeah,
forgot about that scene. Yeah, that was cool.
yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Did I miss anything? Gotta look on the wall. I think that's it. I think
Yeah, I
that's
think that's it. You gotta look on the wall.
let me look on the wall. Make sure I covered everything. Oh no, sisterhood.
Sisterhood 2 about to come out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, 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 yes. That's right. And you play Maurice on that show too.
Maurice. Maurice again. Yeah, Maurice. Me, I remember Maurice in my past life or something. For real, Maurice. I can dig it though.
Okay, so sisterhood. You play Maurice. You are Jordan's ex fiance.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a crazy dynamic with Maurice and Layla Michelle and
Oh man,
all that stuff.
that's
Yeah.
fun. That's fun. That's fun work.
So what? Yeah. Talk about that. I want you to talk about sisterhood.
That that
Yeah.
that that, that chemistry, that dynamic right there, so it's just fun to work around them two. Period. You know, especially Layla Michelle, she bring that one word. It's just funny. The cold character, it's just funny. And then Janika with Jordan, it's always easy working with her. I mean, it's just easy. Everything we do is it feel natural. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Because y'all work together. You and Janika worked together. Of course, the Peace Be Still. She was the mayor's wife. So it was
Yeah.
I meant to touch on that with Peace Be Still. That scene, that's one of my favorite scenes between y'all is when um you come back in season 3 and you're like, I'm ready to be a father to the baby. And
Oh yeah, the
she was
baby.
like
Yeah, the baby.
she was like, no, my husband's gonna be the father. She gave you that old stank, old school soap opera look. I was like, man, please. I was like, that was it. That was it. But
Fact.
I do agree. You and Janika definitely worked well together. I want what is your thoughts on Maurice and Jordan's relationship? Because obviously when the people watch, people are not really not. I'm not saying people aren't fans of Janika. A lot of people aren't fans of Jordan because they feel like Jordan
Yeah,
really is
doing too much.
it's a hellraiser.
I swear,
And
he doing too much.
so
Everyone.
what are your thoughts on Maurice and Jordan's relationship? Because we definitely Jordan came in and it's like obviously Maurice is in this relationship, but it's like Jordan does not care. Like I am going to get my man.
Mhm.
So like what's your thoughts on their relationship?
My thoughts is, I mean, Jordan, Maurice needs to leave her alone. He needs to keep going, keep run, because Jordan got a lot of stuff up her sleeve.
What would Jamarious do in that situation?
I would probably be like, I mean, I'll be friends with her, before, friends from a distance,
With Jordan.
friends with benefits. Yeah,
You and this benefits thing.
friends with benefits.
That's that's why Maurice was in trouble to what and now he'll be trying to have both be in the benefits. That's his
Hey,
problem now.
you gotta try to maneuver it. Shoot.
So we ended sisterhood. We ended at the end with big big ending at the end. Jordan and Maurice are getting it in, and she calls out Camille.
Oh yeah. Facts.
When you read that, what like because I know like I could see it, I could see it in your face when we filmed it. Like when you read that, like what were you thinking?
Like who she think she be thinking about somebody else when I'm up in it? And a girl? What? Hold on. And she ain't in this room? Hold on now. What? Nah. Well, I made it work though. We make it work. We make it work. Still. Mm. I say, dang.
You crazy. You crazy, bro. You are crazy. Um, I thought that was man, yeah. I love people's reaction to that because everybody basically the big thing is who is Camille, and I think Pete that's what people are waiting for with Sisterhood 2. They are waiting to figure out who is Camille, what is all this, what is going on. Yeah, Sisterhood 2, y'all, it's definitely done. It's definitely at the distributor's office. We are just we're waiting on I'm waiting on the release date. The cast is waiting on release date. The world is waiting on the release date. I don't know. So
The thing is fine.
soon as I find out, I will let y'all know. Like I said, we shot obviously Sisterhood 2, obviously years after we shot the first one. Um, what was it like for you stepping back into the role of that character? Because Maurice is in a different space than he was in the first one. So, um, what how do you feel like Maurice has progressed since the first one?
Um, yeah, definitely. Since the first one, I feel like all of us have, honestly. So I'm just waiting to see it. Everybody kind of, because the first one was a series. It was so long ago. We were still in series mode and still got the old everything. You know what I'm saying? So everybody kind of progressed since the first one. So I'm really waiting to see everybody performance in this one.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. What did you think as far as Maurice the character? What is he? Because again, he's a different person. I feel.
Oh,
Af-
okay, mean like that.
Yeah.
Um, hmm. I mean, I feel like he kind of felt a lot from the rejection from Jordan the first time, from the wedding. So,
Yeah.
I guess he kind of bounced back from that, like, yo, man, it is what it is type joint.
Why do you think Maurice continues to take all of this from Jordan?
I mean, I think he still got some love for it deep. I mean, I think that thing is good. It's just off the chain. She got that fire. That's what it is. Jordan got that fire. Got everybody messed up. Hey, everybody messed up.
Jordan, she's also in a situation because Jordan is introduced obviously in Brotherhood season 3. She is she used to be she was in the same unit as Alex and Quincy. Um so of course her and Alex have a relationship as well. And we will definitely see Alex in Sisterhood too. Um who do you think Jordan actually loves? Who do you think Jordan should be with? Alex or Maurice? What is Jamarious' thoughts on Jordan's relationship
I
with?
think she really kind of want to be with Maurice for real. She done gave me a little jury and all, but I think she just freaky. She probably want everything. You know what I'm saying? She want a little bit of everything. But I think her heart is really with Jordan. I mean, with Maurice for real. I think so.
Okay.
I think she just not ready yet type joint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then when
Okay.
I went and got the other girls, when she kind of like, oh, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys will see what happens in Sisterhood 2. Is definitely an interesting dynamic. Yeah, it's gonna be bananas. It's gonna be wild crazy. Um Jamarius, you did mention in this interview that you take your shirt off a lot. Uh,
Yeah,
um,
that part.
um, how do you feel about? Because I mean, obviously, women enjoy watching you.
Mhm.
How do you feel? How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel like that? Obviously, you are an attractive person. Like, how does that make you feel as far as people enjoying seeing you on the screen?
Oh man, Man, I don't work out for nothing. My motto is I ain't working out there hard to keep it that thing covered all the time. Yeah, that's my motto. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't got a problem with it at all. You know, I just got to be on my P's and Q's at all times.
I
For
can't
real.
I can't stand you.
I'm just saying, bro.
Oh man. So that's funny. But yeah, is there anything else that you want to discuss? Anything else you want to say? Like I said, your entire experience as far as being a part of the projects, and the floor is yours, sir.
Oh, no, man. I'm just like I said. I'm just ready to see them, bro. I'm ready to see how it works for real. That's what I'm excited about. I'm hoping we have at least 1 or 2 good red carpets so I can make it there. You know, trip out with the family. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope.
Yeah,
Ain't gotta be no red carpet. It can be something at the crib. You know, we get a little Airbnb. All us just trip out. You know, something like that.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we ain't gotta have no big red carpet. All that extra stuff.
I ain't mad at it. I'm definitely not mad at it. One more question: do you feel like you're celebrated? Because I know I'm not. We don't have to get into. We don't have to get into specifics. I know. You know, between us, some things. You know, we talked about some things. But do you feel like you're supported? Because I know for me, a lot of times, especially with the home team, you feel like you're not being seen, even though other people are acknowledging what you're doing. You know, you feel like you're
Mm-hmm.
not being seen. Like, how do you feel as far as when it comes to support? And again, do you feel like you're being like, truly being supported? Because like I said, you've done a lot of work, man, and not just with me, but you've done stuff with other people as well. Do you feel like
Mm-hmm.
people actually see you and support and celebrate you and what you're doing?
I'm starting to see more and more now, honestly, for real, as I keep going. And I feel like as more come out, like the stuff I'm doing now, I'll probably get a lot more. But I feel like most of my stuff comes from more of the people who more the out people in the outskirts, more not the outskirts, but the outer of my family than the inside. You know what I'm saying? People we don't know, that'd be the more the people who support you the most. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm,
as I get, as I keep growing, I see a lot different.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, like I said, you definitely deserve all the good things that you get, all the good things that you have going on. Like I said, I definitely celebrate you. I'm proud of you. All the great things you're doing. It has been an honor and a privilege to know you, to work with you, and not just that, man. I actually consider you a friend. I definitely appreciate you. We got to get some more of those burgers. Um,
Fact though.
I bring
Yes,
that up
sir.
every time I see you, bro. I'm like, man, where that food truck at though? Like,
Yeah. Hey, real talk. Real talk. That was bang.
yeah, man. Yeah, but I love it. Like I said, man, I appreciate you, man. And like I said, continue all the great work that you're doing, bro, for sure.
All right. Hey, you too, man, for sure,
Yes.
bro.
All right. Thank you, man. But all right, man, that's it for this VPN chat. Um, and until the next one, we'll see you next time.
Hey,
Peace.
all right, brother. Yes, sir.